So for this next problem, problem number 3, we are asked to write the equation of this graph to the left. Again, I'm noticing that this is a decay function, that as we increase on the x-axis, we actually decrease on the y-axis. This is going down. So I know that, again, b is going to be a fraction or something less, less than 1. I already know that. To figure out what my starting point is, I actually just need to look on this graph at where it touches the y-axis. This graph touches the y-axis at 50. So I know that my starting point is going to be 50. So I can already start to fill in this equation. Now I don't know what my common factor is going to be, and that's what I need to figure out. To figure that out, usually what I like to do, because it's easier for me, is I set up a table where I have my x and my y's. So the first point on this graph that we actually just labeled was 50. That's a y value when x is 0. The next point over that's easy to read is this one right here. This one has an x value of 1. And it has a y value of 40. So in my table, I'm going to go ahead and label that 1, 40. Now, none of these other points are like exact or super precise. I could estimate that maybe this is 62. I could estimate that maybe this is 32. But since they're not precise, I don't want to make any assumptions. I'm only going to take the points that are perfect and exactly easy to read. Now remember, to find my common factor, what I need to do is I need to think, okay, 50 times b gives me 40. So I can set that up as an equation. 50 times b gives me 40. To solve this, I just divide both sides by 50. And I'm left with b is equal to 40 over 50. 40 and 50 can both be reduced because they are both divisible by 10. 40 divided by 10 is 4. 50 divided by 10 is 5. This fraction cannot be reduced any further. So my final answer for my equation is 50 times 4/5 to the x power, which means whatever this story is about, I get to keep 4/5 of that number every time, or I am losing 1/5 every time. At this point, you can pause and start to fill in your desmos.